So we can get going, because
Here.
I gotta do a hard stop 4:50. All right, call to order meeting at 4:05 PM. Here. Roll call, Rosa Barosa, Gary Cardenas,
Here.
Maria Sanchez,
Here.
Lindsay Wallach, William Perez, Hector Suso.
Here.
And Marley is yet to submit her application, but we're almost there.
Almost there.
Any deferrals, additions, or deletions that we want to do to the agenda?
I would like to add something,
Okay,
if you don't mind.
No.
I discuss like the posts and stuff, that I haven't seen that many shared and stuff.
okay. we can-
At the end, after we get everything organized,
That's fine, so I'll do that as like a letter B.
I don't have anything, so
No
sure,
worries, okay.
sorry, I'm here with.
And motion to add letter B for new business of social media posts relating to the event.
Second.
All in favor?
Hi.
All right, any public comments? I don't think so. Okay. Don't even bother, going on right now.
Anyway.
So, first of all, I want to start off with, I thank you so much, guys, for all being here, for all the work we've done so far. It is crunch time. Saturday is rocking and rolling. I'm gonna go over everything that we kind of have updated as of today. Gabriela will fill us in the gaps of what's happened throughout the day, and then we can ask any questions to kind of make into those gaps. That way we can get as much done, as possible. So I made a list of all the vendors. I think we have maybe 2 updates on there perhaps from the final one. We had 26 vendors confirmed. One of them canceled over the weekend, which was one of our nonprofits, Fight for a Kid. Unfortunately, they're not gonna be able to be there tomorrow, on Saturday. And then we had, I don't know.
We had an organization reach out, I believe it was Florida Blue. They did not meet the deadline, so we gave them another opportunity at the end of last week. They didn't meet that deadline either.
They're always late.
Even for payments too, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Even for reimbursement on the insurance.
So,
I think
they reached out and they said that they would just love to participate, even if it's not, that they're not on the banner or anything like that. So.
Perfect. So what I mentioned to Gabriela is like, that's fine, if they wanna participate, they just won't, because I think they wanted to do the $400 sponsorship, but we had already printed the logo by Friday. So it was too late, and I would feel horrible charging them the 400 when they're not gonna get the exposure because it's already too late. I shouldn't feel horrible, but I was like, if they wanna do a contribution, they can do the $100 for the table at least, right? But I don't know where we're at with that. So are they gonna participate though?
So it's up to you all.
So do you guys wanna vote? Do we let them participate Florida Blue even though they've passed the thing, and what we charge them the $100 for the vendor?
Often they have paid.
Take the 400.
That's how my dealing experience was.
Take the $400?
Yeah. You can pay.
What, are they willing to pay $400 without their logo on the thing?
I don't know about that.
We can try sending them the invoice,
Mhm.
because I think that's what they wanted to put in
Yeah.
at, and see what they say.
Perfect. And if not, then we'll go back down to at least cover the $100 for the
Yeah.
table of
We
the.
can do it, but like if they respond saying, oh, or tell them, look, because you are late, we're not gonna be able to put your logo, but you
They already
still.
communicated
Yeah,
that to
they
them.
already know that.
Yeah, they already know that.
So
That's send
honestly,
the
on
invoice.
town end, we're not concerned about it, because the main concern with sponsors is that we always wanna make sure payment is in before we
Exactly.
give them any promo.
Correct.
However, we're not gonna be giving them any promo.
Yeah.
So if they
So if they
want,
wanna move, they can.
the
do it.
only, I guess, risk here would be that, are they going to pay on time? Right?
On-
But that's the only reason the only thing I want you guys to be aware.
Well, what if, so we give them till this Friday, right, to pay before the event?
She's not like she was ready to pay anyways, but I'm just, giving the disclaimer.
So let's just, so we'll prove them a contingent that they pay before Friday, before the event.
And we are asking them to bring their own tables, chairs and.
At
tents
this point, everything.
That was my other concern,
Yes.
that now
They're
they're
too
going.
late, we
soft.
already put
Yeah.
in, we're already having, yeah.
So I'll prepare the invoice and I'll send it to them. Okay.
So what I'm gonna do real quick right now is I'm gonna go over all of the vendors participating, so now that we have an updated, so you guys all have an idea and a feel for what is finalized as of now. Right, and then you guys correct me if I miss anything. So we have Baptist Health as gold, B Riley Sober House is gold, Senator Rene Garcia's office, which is Hope, they're gonna be out of gold because they did the in-kind of the stage, which the stage would cost us over $2,500.
Okay.
And then Moroccan is gold, then we have Chen Senior Medical Centers as silver, Sushi Bombs as silver, Knight of Columbus silver, which will, if you could give us a contact for day of, in case, I don't know if you have that yet, because we don't have a person for contacting the day to text them who's gonna
Oh.
bring the table, or if you wanna, because you're not gonna be there early, but I am, so in case I need to.
Do we need to bring a table? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying, well, we'll discuss that, we'll get that there when we get there. No, day of contact, like a phone number, who's coming on their behalf.
I'll be there early, because I have to.
So you'll be representing Knights of, gotcha.
Will anyone
Well-
else be there?
Probably Dave Campos. He's been emailing me.
Okay,
So I'm gonna put Dave Campos here, and then do you have his email?
I have what I believe is his phone number and the same email that submitted
Probably,
the same email that submitted the invoice or the,
Exactly right.
wonderful. We have A&P Mental Health as a silver, the therapy labs as a silver, Larkin as a silver. Dr. Julie C Consulting as a vendor, Ocean Psychology Group as a vendor, Rogers Behavioral as a vendor, MSW Services as a vendor, Dreamy Creations Miami as a vendor, Baked It Miami as a vendor, My Psychiatrist as a vendor, Fit for You Detox as a vendor, Banyan Treatment Centers as a vendor, Life Skills as a vendor. We have NAMI as a nonprofit in kind. We have FFENT, nonprofit in kind, South Florida Wellness Network, nonprofit in kind, Berry University, nonprofit in kind, First Alarm, nonprofit in kind, and then pending Florida Blue, which would, if they commit to the payment, then we would have to sweep it in there. Am I missing anybody?
How many gold, how many silver? Just give me the numbers.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 golds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 silvers.
Okay, and how many vendors paying? That's
1, 2,
9,800.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 vendors.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in kinds.
And silver was 400, gold was what?
700. Right? Yeah, 700.
I think gold was the.
Gold was 700 and
Yes.
silver was 400. Vendors were $100 a table. All right, so we have all this set. Next, let's move forward. We requested the town for the tables and the chairs. Oh, and we're also having a section for the Girl Scouts.
Oh,
They're also gonna be having, so they're considered in the whole space.
Games and all
They're
that.
gonna be doing, a pumpkin painting. We have 26 tables that we had asked and 52 chairs, one for our committee as well. So the mental health task force will have their table there with our, tablecloth, thank you. And then the Girl Scout painting tables, which we got 2 for them, so we can set it up, so when the kids come, they get their pumpkins, they can sit down, they can paint, and we'll have everything set up under that tarp. I contacted most of these vendors directly. We'll discuss with you for a second, and to see who would want to bring their own tents, because we were having a little bit of a situation with it being kind of expensive. Each tent was, I got quote for $150, so I didn't want to take that as much from our funding. The only ones, I think that it was only like 5 or 6 people that, or organizations that cannot bring a tent. I had some other ones that say that they're gonna donate, some friends are gonna bring them over to me that morning for those people that need, and I know the town was trying to help us to get 5 tents. I don't know if you were able to.
Here,
yeah,
do you have enough?
I don't have an update yet, but yes.
But yeah, so they're trying to do that. So Baptist doesn't have one. B Riley Sober House doesn't have one that we need to provide one for them. I also felt like since they paid the majority, they paid the $700, we should supply that to those organizations. And we're gonna give to any. Out of all of the silver, A&P Mental Health does not have one. And I don't know about Knights of Columbus because I didn't have the contact. Will they bring their own tent?
I can ask.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we probably have.
Okay, and then Larkin said that they didn't have their own tent. So that's 4 right there that we would need. And then for the vendors, Um. All of them, for the majority, said that they would bring their own. Um. And then for the nonprofits, we requested that they all bring their own, otherwise they won't have it, that's up to them, because they didn't pay, it was an in-kind. So I believe, so we have like 4,
Do you
5,
have
6,
on your
7,
list, I just wanna be sure, did
Sure.
you see the message from Noah today from
for the
Sushi
sushi bomb. So when I had spoken to her, I was under the impression she's bringing her own one. I'm gonna text her.
Okay, okay. I
Well,
just
we're
wanted to
here
make sure
just to
that you-
confirm, because I was under the impression when I spoke to her that she would bring her own, especially because she has food and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So that they have to set up correctly.
Okay,
But I'll verify.
okay.
So we should need, and if you guys have additional ones, about
I
5,
might have one.
if you know of somebody, if we can rally 5, so we can make sure that the DJ has one in case it rains, so that they're covered, that's my priority. And then some other organizations that they might bring, even Ocean Psychology was like, let me see if I can find extra ones that I might have, so we can have them there. And I have a friend who's bringing me one, so if we can manage to come up with 5 or 6, so we don't have to spend $150 on rental fees for those. That would be amazing, I don't know if you guys,
I have one.
perfect,
I'm gonna be able to bring it up.
But yeah,
perfect.
somebody's got to come and get it from me because I'm not getting there until late.
Can you drop it off on Friday to somebody so that they can have it there Saturday
Yeah, I
early?
just need an address and a time. Yeah.
Okay, you can, I'll let you.
Put it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, so then we kind of have that settled. Then we have a situation with tables in?
Yes, we
So
should
we-
be fine.
Okay.
As of right now, they're still looking, we have 4. Yes, 4 parks facilities. So
Mhm.
they've looked into, we're still pending it. But so far, they have 16.
Okay,
Okay, chairs, they know should be a problem, and by their estimate, we should be fine with tables.
so we would be off about 10 tables, worst case scenario.
I think I have 3.
Approximately, but we should be fine.
We should be fine. Okay, so we should be fine. Worst case scenario, if they let me know otherwise, then I'll send it in the chat and then we can try to see if somebody can bring extras. Wonderful. So
kids get a table?
your kids, no, I don't think so. I don't want to go because they're gonna be helping us, so they're gonna be rotating in different areas, right?
Okay.
For
Cause they
volunteers.
thought
or
they were
ro-
gonna do like a little activity, a coloring activity with them, and they were, like, we had some
Well,
board
then
games
maybe
and
you can
stuff like
share
that.
that with the area, because now we don't have enough of the tables, right?
Okay.
So then maybe we could share that with the Girl Scouts
Okay,
and kind of set up you guys kind of together, so you're helping, so your volunteers are helping with the pumpkins. And they're also helping them with the painting, and then we could put the games next to that as well, so we can all be in that same area. Does that make sense? Okay,
I can
perfect.
still bring the other table.
Have them just in case that day.
So we can,
Okay, we got vendors, we have, do we want to give, what's the total, final that we have in terms of, that we made, the profit? I know you sent me that in an email.
I don't know if I have. I
Um,
think they were already in by the last time I gave, right?
the last one that
Everybody
you
was
sent
already
me? Yeah. Just so I can give you guys, and this is gonna tie into that, so give me one.
in. You're talking about money that came in, right?
Yeah, the final, what we collected,
So right now we have 5,500.
okay?
If we get the 400, it's 5,900.
So we collected 5,500 overall, and out of that, we spent 980 on pumpkins.
Hold on, I have to pull. up.
No, it's okay, no worries.
Well, yes, not yet, but you will.
But we
I have
will.
to pull up the
So-
estimate that I gave you.
So what the weather app is telling me that there's gonna be 84% cloud cover with only 20% chance of rain, and the high is gonna be at 82. So it's not good at all.
He's nodding his head over there. We're gonna get you a text, don't worry.
No, it's not for that, it's the equipment, it's the equipment.
You know,
I can't go.
Yeah, let's pay for that.
so. So. Okay, with that said, how much money do we have? That we can spend, because I was speaking with Oscar, and to be able to at least bring in some activities that we wanted to do, the carnival things.
Oh,
I
I
need to
saw
know-
something for a laser tag, right?
Yeah, so I need to know
Okay.
if we have, I think it was a phenomenal price what you gave us. And we can pay that out for that as
Yeah.
well, and we would still have significant amount to give to the Girl Scouts.
So in terms of expenses, this is kind of like the guaranteed expenses, right? The
Mhm.
pumpkins were 980.
Mhm.
Tents, I estimated 1,000 for tents, but you guys are saving yourselves the tent money, so I guess we're finding there, and then I talked to the Parks Department, and they don't think that we're gonna need litter removed for that day. So that's for about $400 you guys are saving.
Oh,
yourselves.
amazing, okay.
So really, that's the only expense I have right
Are
now.
we-
Pumpkins.
Are we taking off for the printing of the banner
Oh, yes, that's the other, thank you.
And the
Yes.
flyers.
and the flyers?
And the flyers. I have to see, do you have the invoice for the?
More or less.
I don't think they've sent it yet.
So,
Gabby would know once they said.
So-
I mean, I can, is it similar to a previous one?
because
I
I
would
was
say no more than 300, like that's max.
Max,
Just to
to give us a ballpark.
Yeah.
So if it's okay with us, so we can vote on this, right, to see if it's okay, if we can get that extra funding to get the laser tag at least, and I'll let you speak on the activities that you were able to get us some pricing on. And then maybe we can vote on that right now. And then we'll have like some extra activities besides the one that Morelli's is bringing for with her kids. And then, and the Girl Scout pumpkins and the pumpkins,
We have Zumba, right?
the Zumba as well, correct, but that's only a 30-minute activity. So-
The face painting, that is.
The, you're gonna do the face painting,
Yeah.
perfect.
As long as they want. to.
Actually,
I love that.
one of my volunteers, her mom said she does that and that like, that she was coming, not like profession, but she's an art teacher and
Love
that
it.
we're gonna help.
We'll
with
set
that.
her up in that whole little area. So Oscar, I'll let you take the lead on the activities.
The only thing that we got approved on was just to do, I guess, the laser tag, no? Cause we didn't get approved on the,
Well,
The
the
bounce
other
houses.
ones were bounce houses, and I know we have spoken about it, the liability of like maybe, you know, not putting that on
okay.
this time around. The laser tag should be safe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't jump around and just, you know, they run around.
They already-
They submitted already.
How do you
Submitted already.
He's already taking care of all the insurance, all that, he does a lot of events with the town, so they know him very well, so that we got covered. So it's $200, right?
Yeah.
For the whole day?
Oh, that's.
Well, there's two steps to it. It's
Tell me.
$200 to cover the cost.
Mhm.
And then if you let them charge
Mhm.
for the kids to play the game, then it's $200. If not, it's a little bit more.
Give us what it will be with us, Taking
You guys just taking care of the whole,
yeah, just to see what,
I have to, it's a third party vendor, so I
I
have to
get you.
confirm him, but I'm almost sure it's double.
like
So,
$400.
Yeah.
And we would get to cover everything for all the kids that could participate.
I would say give yourself some cushion and just, I guess, vote to up to a certain amount, right? Not just so
There.
you guys are good.
So I need to make a motion on this right now, so that so if everybody's okay, I'll put in a motion. That contingent on what Oscar gives me, that it should be about 400, if that's a good fair number,
Well,
450,
up to, then
Up
up
to
to 500.
up to $600.
If you guys want it for the whole amount of the event, basically free for all the kids just to go and
That'd be
visit.
nice.
Okay.
I didn't know we didn't have.
And then
Pay the
someone
number
will
right
be
now.
operating it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone's gonna be operating.
Motion, you're gonna get the number right now?
Yeah, I'll get the
Pause
number
the
now.
motion.
okay, so what I'll do is I'll put in the motion as soon as he gives us that number, how about that? Fair enough?
Yep.
So, recap, we have vendors, we have the Girl Scouts, we have the volunteers. Rosie is gonna take care, Rosie's gonna, I know, but it sounds so weird, I never call you that. Rosie's gonna take care that day of overseeing the volunteers. We have the food trucks that Oscar is gonna go ahead and bring in. We have the stage that we're coordinating the thing, the pumpkins are gonna be delivered that morning early. I'm gonna be there by 7:30, Gabriella's gonna be there at 7:30, Gabriella, you're gonna be there the whole day?
Yes, the whole thing.
You're gonna be with us
I'm
the
with
whole
you.
day, she's with us. I know some of you can't make it early, so can we confirm that? I know you're gonna come in early, I know you said you're gonna be in early, so the four of us, I'm gonna have some people from Meraki coming to help us. What time would you guys, cause I know you have an event already in the morning, so what time do you think you'll be there to help us?
We have to set up by 9, 1.
Yeah.
So let's say you'll be there on 11, 12.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
no, we can be
No, no.
there at 7:30.
You can come early, help us set up. And then you can, okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And then Hector is gonna show up a little bit later, cause he does have something that he had a previous, and then he's gonna help us with the cleanup and make sure that we're set up and the closing out of everything and helping us oversee that. We got food trucks, we got the thing, we got the vendors,
We got entertainment.
Can you go over the activities that we
Music,
have?
I will go over the activities. We have Baptist providing 30 minutes of a Zumba class.
All right.
We have, The Girl Scouts gonna be doing the painting of the pumpkins. We have the pumpkins. We have, Marley here bringing in, games, right?
paint.
And face painting. We have Will doing army face painting. We have, Oscar bringing laser tag. We have food trucks. And I think that music, and, oh, of course, well, the DJ, the music, which is the most important part.
How many food trucks?
I'm sorry?
How many food trucks?
Yes, that's a great question, Oscar. How many food trucks?
Right now, we have 2 food trucks and 1 vendor.
Perfect.
So I wanted to keep it simple because we didn't know that this, we have possible be able to add 1 more.
But,
If we
like,
needed to, I wanted to wait until today to see what you guys.
if we can, that'd be
Yeah.
amazing. I think it's really picking up the
Okay.
momentum. Okay, let me just keep track, guys. I don't wanna lose track.
Are they doing yoga?
The agenda is very important. I'm sorry?
The yoga? No yoga?
Zumba.
Zoom, no,
Oh,
Zoom,
okay.
Zumba, like, that's- okay, agenda. So we need to let Senator Rene Garcia when he's gonna be speaking, because they've been emailing us all day. So we need to put together somewhat of a timeline. I would say he would open up the event with a welcome, thanking everybody for being there, all of that, then maybe presenting the 4 gold, which is, he's one of them and speaking, and then having First Alarm, because she wanted to speak and talk about her organization. I'm not really good at doing agendas. Feedback, please.
You're talking about sequence of events?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
because I need to give that to, she needs to give that to Senator Rene Garcia. Today.
What do you want to have done during the sequence of events? Like, do you want an actual opening ceremony?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want, like,
So is you're planning for him to be the first one talking?
I would assume so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's gonna like, hey,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, ideally, what we wanted to do was have an MC. So we reached out to my friend Roxy from NBC. She's unfortunately can't do it. So NBC was trying to find somebody else. I don't know if they ever replied to us. To get an actual MC, because it would be nice if the MC opens up the whole thing and then introduces him.
or the chair can be?
Then I don't know, we're gonna see if anybody else from any
On
of
the
the other,
council?
of the council or anything, I don't know, maybe we could, but I don't know, it was very last minute, I don't know that. You tell us.
Normally what happens is the chair of the committee.
Yeah, no, I'm not
the
gonna do that.
MC,
William speaks
I'm
wonderful.
literally not gonna be speaking all
and
day.
does the sequence.
But it would be nice if, like, let's say you go into the stage and introduce Rene Garcia and then he gives. the
He's
opening.
staring at me.
That's the job.
Okay, listen,
Or
Okay,
worst case
these are-
scenario, I'll do it.
Here's what I think. Okay, I'll gladly. So we just happen to have the Young Marines color guard. They'll be there because they're doing some ceremony for some old dude. And so we can use them to do an opening, a color ceremony. Do a national anthem, to have an actual, kind of like thing that focuses everybody. And once we do the national anthem, if anybody wants to like do a non-denominational prayer, that'll be nice. And then after that, we can do is I can call you up there to thank everybody because, and I can even write out what you need if you want.
Fair enough, yeah, do that for me, please.
And then, so now I gotta write. I only have 3 this weekend, but, and so then after that, I can go back and introduce, Senator Rene Garcia. And then we can have, him, acknowledge the goal, folks. I'll have to talk to him beforehand so he knows what's going on.
Mhm.
And then I'll need a list of who are going to be speaking for the gold.
Baptist, Lee Riley Sober House. Meraki, but Meraki can scratch because there's just me, I don't wanna go back up there, the was gonna talk. And then First Alarm.
Okay, so I'll have to figure out who they are. When I do it. I'll write it in.
Schedule and time frames for each, so the ceremony starts at this time, mayor speaks until this.
Yeah, so I figure we start the event, at 10, correct? I think, the ceremony should probably start at 11. That way we at least had an hour for
To settle in,
Latino
What time is the Zumba?
11:30.
Yeah, we can get the ceremony done
In 30 minutes.
in 30 minutes.
And then, so we could do like that, with the opening ceremony for half an hour. then be like, we're going to Zumba, and then after the Zumba, we can have the gold speakers come up if they wanna say something, because maybe they not all wanna come and speak, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, the person from Riley Sober House. It's part of, I would hope they would want to, right? They can come, say a few words, and then after that,
So once we, and then I
the
close
first
it,
alarm,
yeah.
and then that's it, not too much, and then more music.
Yeah, what I'll tell them is, we tell each person, hey, they got about 3 minutes to say something.
Perfect.
I was gonna say Genesis is good from 12 to 2, so if we can get everything done before 12, he'll DJ for 2 hours and he'll take care of the rest of it, so.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, he can also do an hour, it's not, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
he'll be there at 12.
Perfect, so I think that works out.
Yeah, I mean, we'll need the DJ to play the national anthem.
Yeah, well, we'll be able to do playback and stuff, we can do anything else as well, like any public announcement stuff, we can take care of.
Awesome.
You two can connect and plan out all the little details.
Yeah.
For Saturday,
You know
Will,
what
if you
I'll
have
do
more
is I'll
experience.
draft up the sequence of events.
And then take it to her, so you know the DJ knows, and then make sure that.
And I'll
you get
email
Renee,
him.
because she needs to let Renee know, but you also speak to Renee, so you can let him know personally too.
Yeah, I'll send it through Gabrielle. I want it
Perfect.
official.
Yeah.
I just.
So we
need
go
a
with an
DJ.
agenda. Let's talk about the layout real quick. And I'm sorry rushing, but it's 4:30 already.
So we actually have a draft of the layout.
Okay, I know Oscar shared one with me as well.
I wonder if they want to.
And I really liked his, so I wanna make sure we can kind of like make it, I saw the one that you sent today, but I hadn't been able,
You
so.
have it electronically that you can put on the screen?
No, they're bringing it now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I want to.
I'm gonna email this to you real quick. And then you can compare with what you.
Just do it. You want
Yeah.
it, right?
Just because he's doing an event there also the next weekend kind of a thing, and then make sure where the shade area is and all of that, so let's make sure we all coincide and we're on the same page. And we're almost there.
While we're waiting for this, do we think when the stage is gonna be dropped off?
Yeah, when is the stage gonna be dropped off? That is.
Yeah, but
correct.
this is gonna be Trump.
We've been emailing all week. And I have not seen an exact time of an email. I know Isla has been back and forth calling, so we should, I mean,
Yeah,
don't
that-
worry, that's usually gonna be on
Yeah.
the Friday before, so
Okay,
if anything, I'll run in there the night before, and we're gonna try to put a piece of paper so they know, or I'll send in the chat if somebody can maybe go in, that,
Mhm.
kind of feel. You're so prepared. So we can all see this, you want, well, you, I emailed it to you, so you have it there.
This is it.
Over here. Also,
you can.
okay,
Police officer, that she
Wait a
showed up
minute.
for the sandbag thing.
Wait a minute.
For the service dog.
Moving to five.
And.
Gabriella, okay, while we're waiting on this, guys, we need to know,
Like.
I didn't know what the process was. I'm requesting to see if there's gonna be any officers that day. I think we have to email the town manager, maybe requesting that and letting them know. I don't know if they already know. So that we can have officer, Officer Amador, do you know the process? Cause we wanna make sure there's some officers that day of there because it's an event.
Yes, so
So-
any new event,
Mhm.
what they advise me is the committee or the chair through the town needs to ask, the town manager for police presence. So request.
We send an email right now, please, thank you so much. Okay.
If you offer free pastelitos, it's guaranteed
No,
they'll be
give me-
there.
But the-
No, at least Amador will be there.
No, no donuts. pastelito.
No donuts.
Pastelitos, en Miami and.
Don't get that.
Yes.
Miami, croquetita, pastelito, no donuts.
Okay. So while we wait for the layout and everything else, anything else that is related to terms of planning, we'll get to the questions. Perfect. So anything else, any other questions, comments, concerns, planning?
Well, the stage is very close to the playground.
Where's it say?
The stage is very close to the playground.
Yeah, usually they do it in reverse, don't they? Or is that the basketball court back there?
I'm gonna let Oscar handle that
No, the
situation, because he's
playground
done
is
many
here.
events and he knows how to do this, so.
No, the playground is there where the sign is, right by the stage. I mean, you can move the stage around really, what we're looking for is shade more than anything else. So
Okay, so maybe like.
you can.
He brought one
can.
too. 'cause he's
You
had
can really
experience
put
at
that
the
one
front
and
with the
angle
shade.
it.
So we can kind of combine both,
It's all a matter of, I went out there and I walked there during the day, so I was trying to look at the best area, you know, we usually do like Halloween setup is
It's here.
totally different, you know, we utilize the whole space, but the sun is not a factor in the middle of the day, so. It's all based on using the most amount of shade that we possibly get, so people can actually hang out.
That's.
We could utilize the rest of the park, but everyone's gonna be
North end by the.
in the sun. Although it's looking good with the weather, because it's looking like it's gonna be cloudy, it's gonna be better.
Okay.
We've never done a setup in that space before, which I think is cool, since nobody's ever used it before, and I think that we could utilize it and really contain the event.
Yeah.
I think stage here is.
Okay, this.
We could always move, yeah, we could always move the stage around this way, we have all the other corners, we could actually put it around the laser tag side if you wanted. That, there's a lot of grass area on that side. There's an idea of shade
Yeah.
more than anything, of where we could
Yeah,
find
the
it
trees.
during the event, yeah.
Could be over.
It's the only place they have trees other than on the other side, but that side is too wide.
This is a playground, the little sidewalk.
And, even to the.
So let's just do the whole can thing, because they're not gonna remember everything, to be honest.
Just let them know that
Let's go to the town manager.
So then do you want to take that one, give it to Noah, and
Yeah.
then, so that we use that one,
this,
the new one, yeah.
Can we keep it?
Yeah.
so something to keep in mind. I wanted to mention really quickly, I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
already did, the Girl Scouts, you know how they're between whether they're doing the dogs or not. She hasn't been able to confirm, she said that she'll let us know definitely by Friday.
Right.
I just wanna be very clear that we're not allowed to have dogs at that park. I know people do it, but we really don't wanna encourage it, cause we're not supposed to have dogs at the park. So what we told her is that if they bring the adoption trailer, to just park it on the street, like the parallel.
Yeah, no,
parking.
she knows that, yeah.
And the idea was at the event, you know, there's the pavilion naming also going on the other side. So what we were gonna try to do was try to move things as close as possible to that end of the park, so that you're
Okay.
somewhat close to 82nd Ave. You get what I mean? Like, no,
I hear you.
not using.
Do you
the-
wanna look at what they have,
Yeah,
look at
of
what you
course.
have, and then we can mesh something
Yeah.
together?
Yeah, yeah,
Can you, or well, you know what you have? What am I gonna, okay,
yeah.
perfect, so
And
we
then-
can,
I will tell you the pavilion.
Okay,
thing is gonna
let's
be
see it
gone.
now.
so here's what
Or
we'll
the
do,
city
But
kicks
it's
off.
more
Yeah.
because we don't want setup going on.
what?
You know, you guys there
Oh,
having
yeah.
the ceremony and
Yeah.
then setup going on and it's
What
all
we
the
doing
sound
there?
and like that we just keep it
I want to.
separate and we don't just.
Wait a minute, aren't all the pavilions taken already?
Yes.
With birthday party?
For his pavilion.
And it's before, that's happening
Before.
before the party.
That's like early in the morning, and he's doing something. that's
Oh,
separate.
before a family gets the pavilion, it's gonna be renamed. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. For the
There's
early
a lot
thing.
going on there.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just wanna,
Yeah.
I spoke to the town attorney yesterday
okay.
about dogs. So police dogs. There's no exception for the police dog, right? Cause it's like a police officer. So wherever the police officer can go, the dog can go.
Got it.
Right? But we were talking about other like therapy dogs and all that.
Yeah.
Basically, that's also an ADA thing.
It's a-
So
yeah.
those are also allowed at the park.
Right.
There's-
If they are
but I
actually
wanna
service
get
dogs.
back.
There's,
The difference,
yeah.
there's the emotional
Yeah.
support
ESA, no.
that is not allowed.
Yeah.
Some people
We're not
would
animals.
say it as if it's the same thing and it's not.
It's not.
It's
Animals
the
are
service,
service
like,
Mine
Service
is
dog.
service animals that are actually trained,
Trained.
yes, you
Right.
have to allow,
Mine
they're not
are
considered dogs.
therapy dogs for the national therapy
No,
dogs.
these,
They're gonna-
Oh, those are adoption dogs. I don't think those dogs.
Yeah,
those-
wait,
those-
sorry,
no,
no,
they're
no,
not.
no.
But like my dogs could have been there because they're allowed in the hospital. They're
Yeah,
not.
they're all
they're-
service
they're not
dogs. No,
going
that's
through
a service
service
dog. Yeah,
Therapy
that's a-
dogs. They're trained to be
ESA
therapy
dog.
dogs.
And there's
So now I know for later on.
insurance
I'm not gonna
thing,
think of
like,
anyone hot, but now I know that because I'm actually, we have a license, like a complete different license.
Yeah,
for
exactly, it's
therapy.
not, you know how some people can just go and
No.
pull something up, that's
No,
not
No,
allowed.
we have to go through a training,
Yeah.
they have to get certified, and it's a whole field.
It's the
there.
same idea as like a restaurant, right? Like, a
Correct.
restaurant will only allow service.
Yeah,
It's the same. idea.
it's the same thing, yeah, but that's fine, but I appreciate that, because now I know for the next one, if I bring that, then it'll be fine.
So,
Right.
so the layout, and that's fine, we can kind of work with it, but. So I did ask them based on the one that I printed, sorry, it's just
Right.
one, I asked them to place the stage near the basketball court.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I just wanted them to face it north. So that it's kind of like a square when you put everything together, the tents, the pumpkin,
Where we
the.
normally put the vendors, right, around this side.
It was gonna be closer to that end, yes. But again, that's fine, we can work with it. I'm just letting you know because that's what I sent to the state.
What the layout that we did was based on shades. I don't know if you were here. So
Yeah.
we're just looking at the best. It's obviously the time of the day for the event. It's in the middle of the day, so
Yeah,
we're just looking at the best option to kind of keep the people in the shade. So using that layout,
I
it's
mean,
it's a basic layout that we always use at the park, basically.
that's fine. We
We use
just
the
have
grass
to,
area.
we have to be conscious also of with the stage drop off. That's the other thing,
Right.
because I know that they have to come in with their big vehicle or whatever to drop it off, and I don't know if they can get across.
Get through there. Okay.
I'm not sure.
When's the stage showing up?
That's the other thing.
Day
They
before,
haven't
we don't
confirmed.
confirm it. We've emailed them,
Yeah.
nothing.
It's in the
Right.
pop-up stage,
Any-
like the trailer stage, or
It is,
the same one that they always use there, or no?
I don't know about the same. She says that they have a new one that she was trying to get us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to mention, today she called me and said, hey, I think I can get you guys one that has a half roof. Which I know is what you were looking.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for her to confirm 100%. I still don't have that confirmation, but she's working on it. She says that she felt pretty confident that she can get it for us. So I'm hoping we can get that, and I'm hoping that they can drop it off the day before so that it works better for you guys. But I don't have 100% confirmation just yet. I'll just keep you guys updated.
That's from.
From
That's all.
Commissioner.
Okay, do we feel confident that we have everything mostly in place?
We got the 80% plan. We're good.
I don't know about power, that's up to the town. What's the power situation? Any generator?
Let me follow up. I honestly,
Plug in
I
for me.
like to avoid any issues. I think we should.
My phone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
we have a
let me
PA system for the state.
Oh, yeah, we have a whole sound.
Okay,
system.
so
We
you're-
have no
He just
power.
needs to plug it in.
We have no-
Yeah, he needs to plug it in, that'd be critical.
Minor detail.
So, and.
Solar power.
How do they?
Michael, where you get the power from?
Generator?
That's what's important.
Yeah.
You have it?
No, I do not. have a
No,
generator.
we need that, otherwise we can get long cord from,
Right. Or,
from the pavilion.
No, we cannot use the pavilions.
Can't
Because
touch
those
them.
pavilions are being rented and we cannot affect
No.
the renters. Pavilion, we cannot use the pavilions. That's not an option.
What about the building?
How much power
I
do you
guess
need?
if
That's
you're
good.
close,
that's the other thing, depends on the
yeah, that
scale.
should be
So
fine,
if
but
we're
that's
trying
gonna
to
take
do
a
like
long.
The very.
And you have to
sound
make sure you have
system,
the
at least
proper-
like 500 watts.
Yeah,
of
that's
amperage.
Especially for that.
Yeah.
place.
So I need a 10K generator.
If we move to the other layout, we for sure need.
Yeah.
Power,
Because
because we're
it's
like-
like
But it's
dual
not provided by the
engines,
town?
line raise,
Wasn't that provided by the town?
Alright, so,
The cable for the
Okay.
line?
yeah.
yeah, because we have backup,
No,
when we have, I think it's like 4,500.
So if I go in a smaller generator, I can bring a smaller package sound system, but then it's not gonna be.
Yes, that's loud.
Right, or so we lose a lot of the wireless
Yeah.
kits, microphones,
Okay.
all the bass.
Okay,
Just-
so we need to figure out a generator for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, let me see what I can do. They'll follow up on there and then we see what I can find.
I mean, we can
I hear you.
do bare minimum, but I wanna put.
I hear you. Okay, so game plan, if you have extra tables and extra tents, just bring them with you on Saturday, please, just bring them. So that we have them, if we don't need them, that's perfect, we don't get it out of the car, but if we do, then we'll have them there. I'll figure out a generator, I'll see, I have one at my house, I don't know. You wanna come pick it
I'm
up?
gonna try to check in with staff. now.
Seriously,
I don't know.
I don't know if it works, generator,
Yeah,
I don't know, I'll figure it out, we'll figure it out. So generator's the only thing, like really that's a big,
just the power.
the
and
power
I know-
situation.
Yeah, like, I know we were talking, we can use the pavilions and stuff, but I think Gary's renting one of them, and he's here on the board, so I don't know.
Are you?
What's that?
No, the thing is that his event is only during the morning and then it's being rented out by a family for the rest of
You
the
have
day.
a
Oh,
pavilion
okay.
rent? Oh, never mind.
No, it's just in the morning for the ceremony and then during the day, I think it's rented as
Well,
something
the
else.
bathroom building has to have power.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
then all we need
Yeah,
is
no, you
cables.
can't, you can't.
Well, that's
you won't be
super
able to
far
run
away.
that.
But
If it's one circuit.
Yeah, and it's 110, you.
What about the quote for the laser?
So, sorry, okay, so it's $500 for the whole time that they're there from 10 to 2 o'clock with no cover for anybody.
Motion
They come
to,
in with their own generators, they come in with their own power.
we're good.
Doesn't have an
It's not enough, it's not enough. It's enough for like them.
Laser tag will just come down. Do they have an extra generator that we could borrow for the
I
day?
could ask.
Or rent.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's wait till.
To see whatever, okay, if
The
it
thing is,
happens,
you need real power. Most people
Okay,
have like a.
so motion to approve $500 to cover for the laser tag and the entrance for all the kids day off from 10 to 2 p.m.
Second,
All in favor?
I,
Thank you. Approved. We got another activity. Anything else, guys? In terms of planning of anything that we need to cover, I need to be out of here in the next 5 minutes, pick up my kid.
No, I mean, so the sounds.
I'm sorry.
No, you need like
No,
10,000.
10 watts. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends. So we can do like an actual line array, full production thing that you can reach
Yeah.
forever, or we can do like a basic house party style, which then we
No.
can use.
Womp,
You need like a
womp, womp.
Yeah, it's.
Womp, womp.
Yeah, exactly. so-
Hey, guys. Everybody be quiet. On the microphone.
I mean, if you got a 2001, I had a 2000. You got a 2000. Get 5,000. I mean, if I'm sure we could rig it.
The whole park just goes collapse on us with no power for anybody in the house, It's like we blew the circuit. We'll figure out the generator, we'll figure it out by Saturday, I'm gonna manifest it, it's gonna come to us, somebody's gonna donate it, it's gonna happen, we got the cold front coming in, guys.
The only other option is renting one.
There's a fucking cold front coming in.
Okay, we're being recorded.
How many
Same
records?
place with the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, so registered.
But
we
the only-
have
the only other option
210
is renting
registered
one.
For free,
Oh, wow.
and 6 registered for,
Guys,
How many?
maybe they don't even know. they gotta register
110 for
pumpkins.
free, and 6 for the pumpkins.
They're gonna change their mind when they see the pumpkin. Like, oh,
oh, I made the sign for the QR code, I just gotta go pick it up at FedEx. Town already approved it, I made a little like 21 by 26 sign. And then I'm trying to order from Amazon a sign that says pumpkin patch, so we can put it somewhere for decoration.
And Lindsay, the option, which would be the most pure for generator would be renting one.
I know.
But
I don't
she
know
wants
what
to check
company
now, no?
I just don't wanna spend so much money because we're gonna be presenting the Girl Scouts, the check
Well,
on the
that shouldn't
29th.
be- That shouldn't be that
I know.
needed though, part of
Yeah.
it.
we have to do a motion for that though, in case that's the final.
Okay, let me make a motion. How much does the generator cost?
So a motion to potentially get it from the town, if not borrow it, and maybe rent one.
Does anybody care?
Second,
As a limit, what, six
How much is
hundred
it
and
one?
one generator?
To approve at least a budget.
Under 600. I don't know, I don't even know what number to give, I looked at 1,000 to be super safe. Worst case scenario, we could buy one. If it doesn't work properly,
We return it.
I'm just saying it could not work.
50 to
properly.
100. Wait, how many watts do you need?
10K,
You need a mid to large, which can cost 100 to 500.
All right,
Okay, motion to five
I
for
did not
500.
say after
to
this.
600 max, right?
Perfect. So who put the motion in?
I put the motion. in.
I
You
seconded
got
it, or you seconded?
Yeah, I seconded.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so then, okay,
We're
gotta
done.
figure out
First
the-
case.
We have a
We'll
plan,
run the
yeah,
generator
we have a
for you.
plan.
In
Or buy
case
one.
the town.
In case the
I have
town
faith in
cannot
the
afford it.
town.
I have faith in the town.
Cause I mean, hurricanes happen, so there has to be generators.
Exactly. Anything
saying,
else
you
that
know?
I'm forgetting?
I don't.
Just kidding, you know?
Yeah. Because what ended up happening is they have standalone generator here for this building.
Oh,
So basically, this is like the hub, and this is
Yeah.
more, the more important thing, because we want some for the lights,
Yeah.
or, you know, to power the light, well,
That
there's
makes
a
sense.
$10,000 switch that you need for that. We
Yeah,
want some for the
I know the
wheel.
National Guard's got 10K generators.
Yeah, we're not.
So,
Yeah,
No,
we're
you know,
getting-
trying to
we're
figure it.
asking for them constantly for emergency.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have about 5 minutes. Do you wanna, what we added on the agenda?
Yes, so what I wanted to talk about, that I think it's kind of disheartening, there was like no support, I emailed the council and everything, and nobody posted anything. And I think that we had one on the thing, on the story, that's all we had. So I don't know how we can, I mean, they approved it, they approved the event, so I think it's just kind of crappy that they won't support it. I don't know if you guys wanna talk about that,
Meaning
I wanna-
advertising it?
huh?
Yeah,
By
advertising
advertising
it,
it?
yeah.
I can
Yeah,
reach out to
so-
Manny one more time and see if he can post something.
At this
I
point,
don't think.
they got the email, they got the email from us, they know what's going on, they
Yeah.
approved it in
And
a
we
council
emailed,
meeting.
they,
The clerk's office.
yeah,
Yeah,
Sherry,
so.
she did email, they did email to everybody, right? You did
To all the
email to all the council, they did, and because I was copied in there, so.
And invited them. not
And
necessarily like-
exactly, invited them and everything, so I guess it's just something that it was their decision whether they wanted to support it or not, and.
Are they aware that,
I saw it on Twitter.
were they aware that Renee Garcia may be there? Senator Renee Garcia may be there.
I mean, they.
It was on the flyer, it was on there, it was noted, yeah,
You got two people running from there, usually there.
that's what I'm saying, right? You would think that they would wanna.
They may
promote
show, they'll probably
something.
show up for sure.
I would hope so that they give some support to the event, I just don't
But they should
understand
have
why,
done ahead of
say, do something for mental health, then we put in all this effort, and then we get, it seems as if we get no support from the town, and that's just my impression, but this is my first rodeo, so maybe this is standard, okay.
Hate to say it, sometimes we have our Memorial Day ceremonies and, you know, I mean, we'll have maybe one
Mhm.
council member there,
I get, okay,
you
so,
know. You know, or Veterans Day parade to show up because they get a free ride. But how many of them stick around afterwards for the actual ceremony and stuff?
got it,
Zero.
okay. So then that's something that we're just learning,
Is there a way to add the laser tag or to promote it more? Is that what
we're just
attract
gonna
the
put it on the
kids?
text on the.
Or
bottom.
maybe something like that. Are they gonna post it again?
On Friday,
Do you
no.
know?
On Friday.
Maybe they could add that, like it could attract more kids.
All right then, well, with that said, we're still gonna kick on Saturday.
Alright.
And you guys are awesome and I
So drop
appreciate
that.
all of you guys that are volunteering and coming through.
Okay.
But
But I think we're gonna do awesome. I think with or without, you know, all that, I think everything really came out, and it's gonna be a great event, and we're doing something that's really meaningful for the town, and let's not forget that we are there to promote mental health, provide resources, and raise awareness on the event, so,
I think it's gonna be a
I
fantastic
think it's gonna be
event.
a fantastic
Considering the
event.
first event, how quick it came together, how well it came together. You know, really good job on everybody, you know, bringing together, you know, the number of vendors we got.
I was gonna
You
say,
did an
that was
amazing
a,
job.
yeah,
Amazing
25
job.
vendors, and you have top-notch people there. You know, you have to have a.
Everybody kind of brought in
I
somebody and helped
appreciate
to-
that they all wanted to participate, you know, and I appreciate them, they're all great organizations, and.
I told Liz Collazo this morning that we have over 20 vendors, I was close.
And the
He
thing
said, what?
that it's
Really?
mental health providers, it's not like the
So
insurance
that's-
companies are just gonna come and bombard, like, I didn't want that event to be about that, I wanted to really have resources for mental health, that's the point. Cause if we're gonna have just
People
a
who
bunch of
serve
vendors,
The community.
exactly, that serve, like Barry has a great program that's free for resources, so maybe somebody can go get help at their center.
Yeah.
There's so many, NAMI has so many free programs that they'll be able to promote, and that was the purpose of it. It's not just to bring a bunch of random vendors to give us funding, it was honestly to bring the right vendors to this event.
And we notified the Miami Lakers, so they know that,
They did,
yeah, fantastic.
they did.
I think it's gonna go very, very well.
We should just send them like a little nudge or reminder, because it was sometime, I know you guys sent it over.
Fine, yeah, we can have it.
Yeah, I know you also speak to them quite often, I'm sure you can remind them as well, like a little nudge. But with that said,
Motion to adjourn.
I just want to give you an update on the generator. I don't have 100% confirmation yet, but we do have a generator, and it should be enough for the 10K. They're just gonna check it tomorrow to 1 to make sure it works and that it has fuel.
appreciate that.
Once they gave me the okay tomorrow, then we can transport it to be used on Saturday. So it's looking good.
And we're
There you
like,
go.
yeah. We're the government, trust us.
Once you get it.
Florida Blue, Florida Blue.
I'm from the
So
government.
they said that they'll make the payment.
And we got an extra $400. I mean, come on, guys.
For the
this is great.
generator.
For the
And that
generator.
they'll be sharing on their social media site.
Perfect. Before I close the, but they keep share on your social media, on your, I know you're gonna help us with that.
Yeah, yeah, then why not?
I think we're gonna run out of pumpkins that day, and that is gonna be a big deal.
will.
I think we are.
Yeah.
I
I'm
will do
gonna repost
100%.
on our school that we have laser tag. The kids are.
It's gonna be, update the flyer.
I know it's through there.
Today, but we
You know,
can
it's a popular
add it in the
thing.
bucket so people know, yes, that's another added cool fun thing.
I'll be.
Right? Yeah, but now that we're covering it, it'll be free, so it's even better. Okay, meeting adjourned at 4:54.
Second.
Bye.